Country number 49 is Peru, as we get to the final weeks of our 1 year, 52 countries in 52 weeks world adventure. We landed in Lima, and Braden's best friend, Josh, flew in from Los Angeles. He's actually Peruvian, but has never been to Peru. So he came to meet his extended family, and we all decided to stay with them because why not? And while the language barrier made things interesting, we had such a blast with this sweet family. We went together and checked out the Lima Zoo, which was very, very cool. And we spent tons of time exploring the local museums and churches and the streets of Lima. We even went on an amazing food tour that took us to some of the best food stops you could find in the city, but you would never find them without an awesome local guide. But really the highlight was spending time having breakfast and dinner with Josh's uncle and their extended family. This is what the world is really like out there. People connecting and spending social time together. It was magic. But we had to say our tearful goodbye to our new Lima family. We hopped on a quick flight to Cusco and prepared for our adventure to another world wonder, Machu Picchu.
So I really don't like tours usually. This was very difficult to get, as Machu Picchu is like waiting lists, which is usually an indication to stay far away from it. But getting all the wonders of the world around the world, you can't leave Machu Picchu off of it. And I've heard it's spectacular. I think we got the best version you can get.
We had to take a very long bus ride, but thankfully they stopped along the way at a few very cool archaeological sites. And we really did get to explore.
There's a lot of people here. And that's the thing, there's nothing you can do to avoid that. Still pretty spectacular.
But then you got a 2-hour train ride up into the mountains to the little town just outside of Machu Picchu. The next morning at 5:30 a.m., we had to be in a lineup to get on a bus to go all the way up the mountain to Machu Picchu, where there was another line. And then finally, we got into Machu Picchu and we could hike up to the top. This is the overlook of Machu Picchu. It gets you close and it is spectacular, but you're just looking into the ancient city. Now, most of the city is closed and they have a very limited number of special tickets that you gotta get months in advance, which of course we did not do. But it turns out with a little US cash, you can get your way into the main city. Now, this was something special. Just wow, what a spot. What a spiritual and mysterious place.
It's pretty cool because the city part, they are shutting down. So they've been shutting down more and more of it because it started to collapse and erode from so many people being up there. So they will eventually in the next 10 years or less, but all of the city will end up being closed at some point.
This made the entire trip up here worth it. Do not come to Machu Picchu unless you can get into the city, period. And with that, we made our way back down, all the way back to Cusco, which is a fantastic little town.
A few things that Cusco is kind of famous for. One is no elevators and no heat. So if you come here when it's really cold, it's like, ah!
But then it was off to country number 50, Colombia.